given up on making fun of everything and every.
Well, life in high school is pretty stupid. I mean, it seemed normal at the time, I guess. Just push through the week, fuck shit up on the weekends. I pulled okay marks, all things considered. Anyway, the lone shining star in the dark sky of 11th grade was my first serious boyfriend. I'll just call him Steve. Steve was amazing. He had a job and a car and a wicked guitar. He was in a band and they were amazing. He was really sweet to me, and I was his #1 fan. About 3 months into it, we still hadn't slept together. Well, we'd slept together, but no sex. I had this weird paranoia that once we crossed that line, everything would just fall apart. I blame my parents. It's convenient. So we're at this after party at some random's house. The band had just played this killer show at the Split. Everyone was drinking and having a ton of fun. And Steve had done a bit of Adderall and was acting kind of weird. So we just decided to call it a night. Neither of us was in any condition to drive, so we just crashed in one of the bedrooms at this girl's house where the party was. In the middle of the night, I wake up to him kissing me and rubbing my crotch, and I'm like half asleep but kind of into it, so I kiss him back. And that triggered something in him, and he literally ripped my underwear right off my body. And it hurt. And that woke me all the way up. And I told him that I was almost ready, but not here and not like this. And, no, it's time, Cam. That's what he said, and it was a little bit scary. And I don't know, I guess I was a little drunk still, and maybe my reflexes were kind of slow, but the next thing I know, he's inside me. And, no protection, no invitation. I tried to push him off, but he was too strong, and I didn't want to cause a commotion, so I just waited for him to finish. When it was over, he said, "Thank you." Thank you? And fell back asleep. I didn't want to think of it as rape. So we'd been dating a long time, and we were both under the influence, and it didn't really hurt. And I was on birth control, and I loved him, and he loved me. That as I laid there not sleeping, I couldn't escape the idea that I had just been fucked against my wishes. And what else can you call that? So the next day, he just apologized if he was too aggressive. I didn't make a big deal about it, and we carried on with our relationship. We even had consenting sex a couple of times after that. But it never felt right. I could never totally get into it. It just felt like something inside me was broken. I sometimes felt uncomfortable even holding his hand. So I broke up with him. I wasn't totally honest. I just told him that I felt like I needed to be on my own for a while. Which is bullshit, because I'm codependent as a motherfucker. So he didn't take it well. I broke his heart that night. And maybe that was the wrong thing to do. Karma's a bitch. If we were both guilty of crimes against someone we loved, we were just weeks away from getting squared right the fuck up.